Hello and welcome back. So today I'm trying to make a quick snack to eat, and I'm going to be making up as I'm going along. So I'm going to show you what it is that I'm using to make this food, and you try it and tell me what you think. So let's see. So I'm going to be using this Morrison's tortilla mini wraps. There's about 8 of it. I'm also going to be using these Morrison shredded salt and chili chicken strips. They are 3 pounds and they're about 2 or 320. Yeah, 320 grams. So this is what they look like. That's what they look like. They've not been cooked. They are frozen. I just took them out of the freezer. I bought them because I wanted to use it to make pizza using the flatbread. So come back later when I make this pizza. But I decided to change my mind to make something else, because when I ordered this and they got it delivered last night, they sent me the mini wraps. I wanted the big one for the pizzas. So today I said I'm going to make up another food and use this to cook it. So that's what the wraps look like. They are quite small. So look at the palm of my hand. They're very small. So I'm just going to make up something else to cook with it. So for this, how do you cook it? You put it in the oven. It says there, put it in the oven, gas mark 6, and cook for 15 minutes. But I'm going to be using my air fryer. So I'm just going to stick it in there. And then let's start it at 200. And I'm going to cook it for 8 minutes. Let's start. So in the meantime, I'm just going to put this to the side and let's move on. So I'm trying to make like a tower. So I've got my egg that is there. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm just going to make about 4 towers of the cake of each. So not 4, yeah, 3 towers. So just that's, put one on the top and then put the second one on the top. So that's 3. So what I'm going to do is put this in my frying pan, heat it up, and then I'm going to crack 1 egg, put it on the very top, let it cook, and while it's cooking, break up some of the chicken, put it on it. Then I'm going to get the next one, put it on the very top, crack another egg, put it on the top, break up some of the chicken and put it in there, then get the last one, put it on the top. So it's going to be like lasagna. It's going to look like lasagna because I'm making it in towers, but I'm going to be cooking it different from how I make lasagna. So let's get on with it. So I'm waiting for this to get done. So while this is getting done, these eggs need to be cracked. I'm going to need about 4 bowls. Let's start with 2. Let's use 2 bowls instead. You know, being the lazy person that I am, the last thing I want to do is have too many things that I'm going to wash. So I'm just going to use these 2 bowls, and then when I finish with 1, then I crack the next 2 and then continue. So because I need 2 hands to crack this, so I'm just going to pause this, and when I crack it, I'll show you what it looks like. Well, you do know what it looks like, but I'm just going to crack it as to show it to you. Okay, so it's remaining 3 minutes, but I could smell it and I could see that it's, you know, not see, but I can smell that it's almost done. Look at that. That tells me it's done. But you know what? I'm just going to leave it to cook for the whole of that 3 minutes and start making the rest of the food. So it's on 2 minutes now, and let's look at it. That's it, 2 minutes. It's actually done now, so I'm just going to put it back in, and what I'm going to do is just reduce it. So let it finish. So in the meantime, the eggs are cracked. So I have 1 egg here and I've got 1 egg here. Now I need spatula for cooking, and I'm going to bring this forward. Just need to bring that forward. Okay, so it's done now. That's great. So gonna bring this forward, and then we're going to put this on. So it's already on from there because I've got cake baking at the bottom. So if you want to see the cake that I was baking for my friend, check the video out for that one. So let's put this top oven on. I don't want to use that end because of the baking, so I'm going to use this side to do the food. And bearing in mind, I'm just making this up as I'm going along because I've never cooked this before. Put this in. So put it on medium heat. So that's a medium heat. I always like to cook on a medium heat. So that's the heat in the frying pan. So it's still not hot, so I'm just gonna leave it for a few seconds to heat up. Again, another way that I could make this is to use my bad boy, my Salad Master skillet to cook it. So just heat it up and cook it. But because I have very small space right now while I'm doing this, and because I'm just trying this out for the first time, I said to use this space where I have more control and more space to move around. So this is now hot, so I'm just going to start and place the first one there while I'm heating it up. So, and as it's heating up, then I want to put the egg on the top. So just put the egg in the middle there. On this eggs there, even though it's leaking out. Okay, and then the next thing is I'm going to take some of these strips. I need to take this out, so I'm just gonna grab it from, can you see that loop there and the loop there? So I'm just gonna grab it from those two loops, and be very careful because this is quite hot, being that we just finished cooking it, and grab it out so it's out. So I'm just gonna close this and then clean it later. So while this is cooking, I'm just gonna grab some of this chicken and place it on the very top of it. So that's one chicken. Put second, put the chicken there, place the chicken on the top, and I need to reduce the heat, and then put the next chicken there. I need to dry my hand, so I'm going to use a spoon and spread this out a bit. Leave it to cook. So now this is stuck. So now the next thing I need to do is grab this from underneath, and then I'm gonna flip it over quickly. Okay. Okay, so while that one is cooking, the next thing I'm gonna do is put the next egg on the very top there. So that's the next egg. Just gonna put it on the top in the middle there. Try and keep it in the middle. Okay, so we need to spread this out a little bit, and then I'm going to grab some strips and then put it on the top there. Next strip there, another strip around there. I'm gonna grab as much strips as I can and just put it all over there. So again, at the low heat, trying to cook this on the low heat, and then grab some more strips and put it there. So I'm just going to use the spoon and spread this out a bit. So I have to get this back up there where it belongs, at the top there. Spread this out. Okay, so I'm gonna get another one So I'm just gonna get another one and stick it there. So, hello. So I got a call, I quickly flipped it, so I'm just gonna put the next one and try and flip it over again. So bear with me while I'm doing this. And then flip it right over again. So I'm using one hand, so it's not gonna be as easy. So bear with me. So this is what it's looking like. So bear in mind that this is first time I'm doing this and I'm trying it out. So that is the tower. I've got about 1, 2. So I'm just gonna put a third one at the very top there. And then that's it. I'm just going to coat it a little bit with the remaining egg. So I just need just a tiny bit of the egg, just coat it the bottom of it, so that when I flip it over again, I need 2 hands to do this. Okay, so I'm just gonna smear the egg white all over this, and then I'm going to grab it again and flip it over. So again, quickly flip it over and then have it cooking, and that's it. So I'll just increase the heat a little bit just to heat the bottom. Now I'm going to grab the plate that I'm going to plate it on, put it to the side, and just a few more minutes and it should be ready. So let's go. So I'm just going to grab it and then plate it. So that is the tower. So let's do it a second time for the second plate and see how that goes. Trying to clear these. Okay, let's do it again. Okay, so let's try another way. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put the egg on that, and I'm going to layer, spread this out a little bit, and then put my chicken on top of it. So I just need to do this as quickly as possible. And that's all the chicken that I need to put in. So this is, I'm going to spread this out a bit and put some chicken on it. Then I'm going to put this on the very top, and I've put it on the top. Now I need to flip it around, but it'll be a bit tricky to flip it because this yolk is not done properly. So let's try and flip it now. So move it around gently. You need to be careful because the yolk is still not done properly. So bear with me, I'm using one hand to do all of this. So grab it, flip it over. Okay. So let's see if I can get this to the middle. Get all of this into the middle of this. Now the next thing is I'm just gonna place the next one on the very top, press it down, and what I need to do is put some of this yolk on the very top. So put some of the yolk on the very top of this, and then use a spoon and spread it around. And then what I'm going to do is flip it around again. So just grab it and then flip it around. So while it's flipped around, I'm just going to grab the next egg and pour it on the very top of it. Try it's moved. Don't want it moving, I want it all the way up there in the middle of this. So spread it around there. So, and then I'm gonna put some of the chicken on the top. Put more chicken there. Grab some more chicken, stick it on the top. So more chicken on the top. Let's rinse my hand. Grab this egg that is here before it's completely done. So just grab all of that and put it at the very top. So I need to break it off from there. It's gonna be a little bit, not gonna be that easy because I'm using one hand. So I just need to break it up a bit and then put it on the top. And put it at the very top of that, where I need it to be. So just grab all of this chicken and then put it at the top. And then I need another one of that, put it on the very top, press it down. Then the rest of the egg yolk I'm just gonna pour on top of that, so I need 2 hands to do this. Okay, that done, I'm just gonna smear that egg on the very top, and then I'm gonna flip it over. So grab that at the very bottom and then quickly flip it over, and then it's cooking. Just leave it there for a few seconds, and I'm going to plate it. So I'm going to take this out of the way. This is what it looks like, and I'm going to grab the second plate, put it here so that I can quickly plate this one. So let's grab it from the bottom. Let's be careful and then plate it and then turn this off. To be careful now, so I'm not turning off the oven because I'm still making the cake there. So that is it, all done. That's what it looks like. So that's it. So you try it, or if you find a better way to improve this recipe, share it with me, and I look forward to hearing from you. Thank you very much. Take care. Bye bye.